How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We are looking at Workhorse today because they are up about 8% right now. And this is not the first day that they've been up this week. This is actually the second, and we've come up a decent amount since the bottom, over 10%. So I want to talk about Workhorse. I want to talk about my price prediction and why I think we could go up 100 to 200% depending on how much we get of the USPS contract, and why I think that's a pretty conservative number actually. So I'm going to go through that. I also want to talk to you about a couple other things that could send the stock price up. So definitely stay through to the end because I think there's a lot of good information in here. Now, that being said, I do hold a position in Workhorse. I've bought more along the way from when it was $15, $16 a share all the way up to 22, and then I bought more after it dipped just recently. So I did want to disclose that. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock analyst. So definitely take what I say with a grain of salt. Make sure you're doing your own research. And then before we start too, I did want to mention, I did start up a second channel. So at this point, I have one subscriber, and it's Stock App Tutorial. So I'm going to do some Stock App Tutorials. I'm also going to do some more evergreen content on that channel, I believe. So if you guys want, you can click that first link in the description. You can see that channel. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, maybe watch a video or something. That really helps out. Hit the like button on those videos too. And then if you don't mind hitting the like button on this one too, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. And let's get into it here. So Workhorse right now is up about 8%. You can see right here. And over the last 5 days, we've seen a nice increase. So if we look at just Friday afternoon, we are at $15.38. And we've been up about 12.7% since then. There's been some volatility in the market, but this week we've seen some green, which is really nice to see after we've been down so much. Now, I wanted to take a look at, now that we've been down, why I think that we could go up so much, why I think we could easily go up 100% and possibly even more than that. So before we get too deep into the numbers, if we just take a look at the 6-month chart here, we were up on September 18 to over $30 a share. We were up to $30.99. So we were up pretty significantly from where we are now. I mean, we've gone down about 43, 44%. So just returning to normal would push us up almost 100%. Now, if we look at what other companies are selling for in the EV sector, if we look at, let's, for example, look at NIO, right? I did a video on them yesterday. They are trading at a price to sales ratio, so the cost of the share divided by the number of sales that they have each year, a price to sales ratio of over 20. So people are thinking it's going to grow quickly, and it has. It grew about 100% in delivery since last year. But let's say we take a look at a more mature company like Tesla. Tesla has a price to sales ratio of about 14, so still pretty expensive when you consider it versus other companies. So that is pretty high still, but still, 14, they're a pretty large company now, but people are still willing to pay a lot for them. Let's look at something like Green Power. So Green Power is another EV company, and they have a price to sales ratio of about 11. Now, Workhorse is different than these companies, obviously, but in the EV sector, it has opportunity to get into other lines of business, not only just their EV delivery trucks, but also refrigeration, also their drone systems. They have some other parts of their business that they could grow. They could do the maintenance on their vehicles too for this large USPS contract. So let's say that they just get half of the USPS contract. So let's say it's a $6 billion contract. So just to round it out a little bit easier, not an $8 billion, not a $20 billion like they've discussed. Let's say it's $6 billion. Well, if they get $3 billion of the contract, and that's over 5 years, that's about $600 million a year. So just looking at their market cap now, and this is AssetDash. If you haven't looked at them already, you should check them out. It's really nice to use if you're looking at market caps in real time, because it's annoying when there are big moves like this, an 8% day. You can't really tell all the time if this market cap is the old market cap or the new market cap, but AssetDash updates it in real time. So they also have earnings dates on here too, so it's easy to track a bunch of different companies at once. So if you want to check out AssetDash, there's a link down in the description too. They are a partner of mine, so just to let you know. But they have a market cap of about $2.15 billion. So let's just round this out to about $2 billion, right? Well, if they are predicting annual sales of about 600 million, if they have a price to sales ratio of about 10, so about half of what NIO is, about 60-70% of what Tesla is, about the same as Green Power Motor. If they have a price to sales of about 10, that would put them at a market cap of about $6 billion. Now, that would pretty much triple what they're at now. So that could make them go up 200%, triple your investment. And that could cause something else to happen, right? And I've talked about this before, but I think it's important to reiterate the stats behind it. They are a highly shorted stock. So right now, there are about 27 million shares that are shorted. So a large portion of the company is shorted. So, around 25 to 30% of the shares are actually shorted. So if we do see an increase in stock price, if they get the USPS contract and it starts to push the stock up, then it could cause this short squeeze where people have to start buying back their shorts or covering their shorts, as they call it, and the stock price could go up even further. So I think we could easily see something like 100% to 200% increase. Like we said, even if it just returns to what it was before, we'd see about 100% increase. And if we do get about half the USPS contract, I could easily see a 200% increase. And then throw in the short squeeze into the mix, I could see it go up even more than that. Now, we don't know exactly if we're going to get the USPS contract. I'm thinking we'll see it towards the end of the year, the USPS decision. I'm not guaranteeing that because they've said the end of the year, but it is a government agency. There is a lot going on right now. So I could definitely see them pushing it back even a little bit further. But I predict, I believe that we will see it this year. That's just what they've told us. So that is where I'm sitting at now. That's kind of my price prediction. I could see a solid 200% gain, about a $50 per share price. But let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what you think about this company. Let me know what you are thinking we'll see, what your price prediction is. Thank you for going to check out my other channel, Stock App Tutorial. Again, it's in the description below. Also, if you want 3 free stocks through WeBull, they are giving that promotion a little bit longer. So definitely check that out in the description below. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. So if you've stayed this long, let me know in the comments below, because I did want to hit on this, that there has been a little bit of a spike, and I just looked up why this is. And ARK Invest bought a significant amount of shares. I'm not sure if this happened just now. It actually looks like it happened yesterday, but some people are now talking about it. So maybe it just took a little while for people to find it out. But the stock price went up pretty drastically, pretty quickly, about 2% in a few minutes here. So definitely tell everyone in the description or in the comments below to stay through to the end to see this part. I might have to do another video on it, but everything is all set with this video. So I might just upload this one and re-record a new one about ARK. Thanks, and yeah, let them know in the comments.